first thing you can do is track the inventory. So it is very possible
What is this guy?
that there may be a GPS system in this. We've also dealt with stolen big rigs before where the
Why
big
this
rig
guy's actually
itself
doing a fucking
has
gun
GPS
run?
system in it. So it may not necessarily have been a situation where the victim was following, but they may have had a GPS tracker on here, either in the semi itself or that container, and they were able to track that way and get units behind it. And again, this did start, we believe, stolen out of the Bakersfield area. It did sound like, when I was listening to the radio traffic, that at least the LA CHP units got involved with it on the 14 freeway as it was coming down. So again, you know, stolen big rigs.
Just wait till we see the fucking 720 on there, dude.
Holy. That container that it is carrying.
Now we're
CMA
talking.
CGM container,
Now that's a 350K worth of worth investment. Holy shit, dude.
Tracker in them.
And you know, the interesting thing too, well, just it probably is a fact. This person who was taking this truck obviously knows how to drive a semi, and that's not everybody.
Right? Yeah. I mean, these are, you know, they're not, you know, certainly easy to drive. They're
Wait, what
obviously
if it's in the back?
Yeah. Certain restrictions, certain requirements. You know, Des was mentioning when we first got over this semi truck was going about 75 miles an hour, and at one point when Desmond was looking at that thing that's kind of flapping off the back there, you could see the cab kind of bouncing from side to side a little bit, probably indicative of the high speeds and the inability to really keep a good handle on a vehicle like this and the weight of this vehicle at those speeds.
Dude, I don't know what, guys. I don't think we've never seen a vehicle this heavy.
On this from the beginning, since it has
in a
gone
pursuit.
from Bakersfield
I don't even know how they approach this
on the freeways.
Well, that's what I'm trying to sort that out right now. So we know that CHP knows it was stolen from Bakersfield, and we're trying to piece together exactly when they found it and got behind it. From what I was listening to on the CHP radios, it sounds like it was on the 14 freeway, because I heard a couple of units. They ran the plate a couple of times to verify it. So to me, it sounds like they picked it up on the 14 freeway, ran the plates, and verified that it was the stolen tractor trailer that they were looking for, and got into pursuit with it. And you see that light from the LAPD helicopter. CHP
Are you
had a pretty
kidding me,
tough
dude?
time trying to get a helicopter involved in this. This is actually
the
the
front
second
wheels.
pursuit. Des, and
The back starts to fucking go to the side.
On it,
Bro,
so I don't know if
that's
they've
a
got some
fucking
maintenance issues going on down there, but they requested the LA Sheriff's Department helicopter.
That's a
they didn't
wrecking
have one
ball.
available, and now we're finally seeing the LAPD. I believe this is Air 16 that is with this.
That is correct. And so I was actually talking with my pilot, who have a little bit more information on this. He thinks it may actually be more of a budgetary reason that they're not on this right now. Maybe if it comes closer to Fullerton, we'll see them launch for that. Oh, let's see. Kind of looked like he's slammed on the brakes there for a second here. Wasn't sure if there was something up ahead that he saw, but yeah, they didn't launch for the pursuit earlier, and then we had a pretty lengthy pursuit last week as well that went from Riverside to the West Valley that CHP never launched a helicopter on. So you know, they may be just kind of rethinking things on a case-by-case basis, and just making perhaps the decision that it's not necessary at this point. Maybe it will become necessary later. I did want to speak to what, you know, Mike was and what Pat was saying about how this person, you know, obviously knows how to drive a truck. And I mean, well, we'll see, because they have been on the freeway the whole time. Obviously, keeping this truck in a straight line is going to be a lot easier than, you know, if the suspect tries to get off the freeway, take one of those wide turns. This thing is going to handle very weird. It's going to turn very widely. You know, that could be a lot more problematic. So if they get off the freeway, then we certainly hope that this suspect knows how to drive this vehicle, or it could end very badly. I mean, this is, you know, especially with the way that this thing is loaded, with all the weight in the rear like this. I mean, you could fishtail, lose control really easily. With a vehicle like this, but so far keeping it straight and level, and wobbling a little bit there actually. So maybe already having some issues, already kind of questioning what we were thinking. Does the suspect actually know what they're doing?
It's really wobbling, Des.
What is going on?
You almost want to think that something has happened to a tire. Well, now it's stopped. You don't think they were doing that on purpose, dude?
Yeah, maybe.
Or it might have something to do with this, whatever is flapping on the back that you called out, Desmond.
What?
Well, that was supposed to. Is that still there?
I'm sorry. What? Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell if anything is wrong with the tires at this point, but you know, who knows what's going on in the cab of that vehicle. My guess, though, is that, you know, as we've seen a lot of times with these stolen semi pursuits, a lot of times a spike strip is the best way to disable a vehicle like this. Now, it could still go on for quite some time. Covered a pretty notorious pursuit that went on for, I think, 4 or 5 hours with a bunch of the tires that got spiked. and that vehicle just kept on going like the Energizer Bunny. But then there was another time when they used a spike strip on a semi.
They can't spike that shit. They must have other shit.
Stop pretty quickly. So we'll see if there's going to be any serious attempt to stop this vehicle. That's going to be my guess as to how they're going to do it.
And you know what, Mike? That's the first thing I thought, that maybe a strip had been laid down that we didn't see when the truck started wobbling like that.
And really, that's going to be their only option. Des mentioned that really long pursuit where that guy was in there for, I think, like 5 or 6 hours during that chase, spiked all his tires.
Professionals? This is not professionals,
6 hours. He stayed in the car.
These guys are commentators. They know a little bit about the chases. They don't know that much. The people in the helicopters know a lot more than they do. And on top of that, these guys say a lot of filler shit, and a lot of it is wrong. So yeah, I know better than professionals. Yeah, because we watch them all the time.
Obviously,
they don't know
the
much.
issue here is that this truck has a full tank of gas, because that's when it was stolen while it was getting gas. So that's not going to be good either.
You know, a lot of our Twitter friends like to talk about, well, don't talk about the fuel in the truck.
Right.
Hey, this is actually happening, folks. We do know that the truck was getting some fuel, as it were.
Maybe at low speed, like stop sticks.
Stolen. So and
I feel like at low speeds, stop sticks for a car like this.
Why they would steal a
hard to come out
in the first place, and what the purpose is, if they would, try to get away. Were they in a vehicle when they came to the gas station and stole this semi-truck? Those are questions I'd like to know. Did they just walk up on this
Well, they got
thing?
Chris on the line, huh?
We don't know that right now, obviously.
It appears to be passing other traffic there.
Transition to the 134, it looks like. Am I right? Yeah, it looked like he took that 134 transition, which means he's probably heading through Glendale, Ventura Freeway, and eventually heading towards Pasadena, I think.
Yeah, David, it does appear that that is the case right now. We're just getting Airs Up in HD again in position
That's
here
not
as we
Chris.
leave Burbank Airport airspace. And now you are correct. We are heading eastbound on the 134 freeway. So we're going to go through downtown Glendale, and that will continue through towards Pasadena, passing the 2 freeway. This driver will also have the option to take the 210 again if he wants to go back up towards to an area that he is familiar with. We do always see that happen in a lot of these pursuit situations. But as of right now, we're continuing at these moderate speeds through downtown Glendale in the middle
Galleria,
of the 134
Galleria.
freeway. So as you said, we transitioned off of the 5 freeway, and now we're on the 134, about to go through downtown Glendale here.
Right.
Wait,
okay. So then he could.
Is the Galleria the one with the little train track, or is that the one that's inside it?
Onto the 5 if he felt
There's 2 spots on Brandon.
Or he just stays on the 134 and heads to Pasadena and then continues out towards the Inland Empire if he wants to. The thing to consider about a large vehicle like this is they don't have the maneuverability like a small
I go there to buy
we have
Apple
occasionally
bullshit.
seen small cars being able to dart in and out of traffic,
the Grove. The Grove
get
is different.
into a parking structure, and even try to escape on foot that way. A lot harder for this kind of vehicle to do anything in a clandestine or sneaky way. There's no way they could maneuver this vehicle. So the CHP is going to stay right on top of them. I imagine they are just going to follow this through until things
what is he
begin
stealing,
to
though?
slow
What could be
down
doing
or
this
get
bitch
tiring
ass?
for this driver.
Yeah, and CHP has the ability to switch off various units as
Beat
they
the hell
go
out
through
of refuel,
different areas. This thing started in what's called the CHP Newhall division. They then transitioned to the Altadena division, and that division will take you almost to the 605 freeway, at which point they can switch to
In real life,
to the
believe it or
next
not,
division that's further
it's about
east after
speed.
that. So they don't have an
But
issue
the
with
helis,
officers
not
getting
fuel.
tired. They have.
They arrange their fuel shit really well.
They have the ability.
It's the speed. If the heli loses, it's because they get outrun by a speed.
This driver will be the one that we're going to be worried about getting tired as we continue eastbound on the 134.
I'm not even
which will
kidding you.
eventually turn into the 210. Now we're coming up on this 134 2 freeway merge, and this will give
They
the
rotate them.
driver an option of
But even
cutting
then,
over through La Cañada
speed wins.
Bridge towards the 2 freeway, or going southbound on the 2 towards downtown. If he goes southbound on the 2, that could make things a little tricky as those roads get a little bit more narrow through there.
They
It
do
looks
have
like
other
we're
fuel.
gonna
They still
commit
rotate.
to the 134 eastbound.
I used to watch
He's
those with the
passing
fucking
that interchange
with the
right
air
now
map at the
as
same
I
time
see 1, 2,
and
3,
see the map and
4
see what's going on with the
CHP
Ellie's.
units, following this pursuit right now, and a couple more trailing behind that. And as we said, this thing could go a number of different ways, but as of now, it looks like we're heading further east into the San Gabriel Valley and possibly into the Inland Empire.
Why
As we
would-
see
why would
this
they
tractor
spike this?
trailer now coming up a little bit close, and now
With
kind of
how
hanging
much
with
weight they
this
have in the
other
back,
tractor
if
trailer
they lose
here.
control of the front,
As we mentioned
that shit goes
before,
crazy. It
a
starts-
lot of these trucks do have the ability
It
to
becomes like a
communicate with
wrecking
each
ball.
other,
I don't
so
know why he's doing
wonder
that.
If some of that was going on right there, and if that other tractor trailer driver just decided to back off.
It's not about him, it's about other people.
If he just wanted no part in this, which was the smart move there, and CHP and this tractor trailer are going to continue eastbound for now up this grade.
The guy's on the
This is part
highway
of the 134
by himself
freeway
like
that
this.
goes a little bit
The
uphill.
danger
so
to
we
the
may
public is
see
not that
this,
bad.
Truck slow down a little bit as we go uphill, and then after that, as you said, David, we have Pasadena. Looking ahead on that 210 134 interchange, not a lot of traffic in that division.
There isn't a big argument
a lot of
to
open roads
escalate
for
to
this,
stop
truck
it.
driver to go right now.
Yeah, and a pretty aggressive driving that we witnessed there. He did move out of his lane and
We've seen this tractor trailer all the way on the right side of the road. I just saw him in the fast lane there, not using the carpool lane, oddly enough. Kind of straddling the number 2 and the number 3 lanes, continuing eastbound. As we zoom in on the cab,
I don't think it's so much that they
You
only
see a
happen in
couple
LA.
lights
I think
there
it's
on
because
the,
they have the stuff to cover it. I could be
and the
wrong though.
driver's side, possibly a GPS, maybe a phone. You see a little motion in there from the driver. Nothing too erratic as far as the driver is concerned, but we're drifting a little bit back to the right
For
side.
sure, more dense in LA for sure.
In the number 4 lane. An option here for this driver coming up is the 605 freeway.
In a
That
lot of
605
areas,
freeway
they
will
don't even
take,
pull heli for this shit.
Take us through the San Gabriel Valley towards El Monte.
In LA, they have
we
both
could continue this all the way towards
the heli to chase
Orange
it and the heli to
County if
watch
this,
it.
Driver decides to go that way. And we're going to find out very shortly.
They do, but they don't get them for like all the
what
time.
he's going to do. We have LAPD with their helicopter still assisting with this pursuit. It is a CHP pursuit. It's been a CHP pursuit from the beginning. I'm being told now that the sheriff helicopter is now taking the lead here. The LAPD ship, obviously now that we're a ways outside of the LAPD area, the city of Los Angeles, they have peeled off and let the LA County Sheriff's Department helicopter take the lead on this. If we continue eastbound, we're going to obviously get into San Bernardino County, and then San Bernardino has their own fleet of various law enforcement helicopters that may join this pursuit along with us here in Air 7 HD. We see that CHP unit getting a little bit close to the back end of that truck. That's about the closest I've seen them get in the duration of this pursuit. So we're going to try and find out if they are trying to get visual of the driver right now to at least get better information about how to handle this, this situation.
Damn.
We've got the
Cute little shot there, camera guy. Cool,
LA
man.
Metro going by at the same time.
That's a nice train.
Looking at the cab of this trailer now, pretty dark in there. It's hard to tell if there's anybody else with this driver, if the driver is just alone there. As we kind of drift over to the left side now, drifting into the carpool lane, it does appear almost as if this drifting is unintentional, as we're drifting a little bit closer to that center median. That's a little too close for comfort, I would say. And now we drift a little bit back into that number 1
Oh
lane.
no,
As
traffic
we see
coming in.
another CHP unit speed up, and probably they're going to take the lead on this pursuit. So they're going to hand over this pursuit to a different CHP division that will be able to take this into San Bernardino County.
Shouldn't people be yelling a little bit when they see the cops and shit like that? Nobody ever gives a fuck. Dude, people never yield. Bro, LA, dude, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. It could be a fucking burning Man,
Looking up
it could
ahead,
be a
not much in
bomb,
the way
but
of traffic
nobody
for
yielding this
driver
bitch.
to deal with. As we see one CHP unit pass the driver on the right side, that's a little interesting. Possibly going ahead for strategic purposes. We've seen CHP do this if they intend on possibly laying down spikes up ahead, but there's also other CHP units down the 210 freeway as you get into San
A lot of times
Bernardino,
they set
so
up ahead.
that may not
They don't
quite be the
go
case
ahead
in this
past
situation,
them,
as
but
we're still in
I
this
don't know.
number 1 lane, kind of straddling between the carpool lane and the number 1 lane. It's almost as if this driver has some sort of distraction in the vehicle, maybe on the phone, just because that drifting that we're seeing as he's holding 1 lane and he kind of drifts from one side to another just kind of seems
New USB in the game?
unintentional. It seems like the driver's letting that happen because of a loss of focus. What is that channel? Copy. Thank you. It does appear now, we discussed earlier that CHP, they're probably not going to pit this truck, but they may lay down a spike strip, and we are hearing that may be a possibility pretty soon.
Pit?
We don't know the exact location of where that's going to occur, but it does appear that CHP is taking that into consideration, and we may see that shortly here. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, this is not going anywhere, chat. Guys, just trucks like this can last for hours on hours. This could be like fucking 6 hours long. I'm not doing that shit.
Passing Grand Avenue now. Light traffic as CHP often with these pursuit situations, they'll report the traffic conditions. Almost in the Glendura area now. I don't see anything obvious. It's hard to. They're continuing though.
What if he opens the back door and it's like a bunch of like metal tops and just pierce everybody's tires?
On what?
Chat, anybody's got police comms? Are they gonna spike it or not?
We keep hearing that word on the CHP frequency, spike strips. It does appear that CHP is preparing to use that. That's just one of their tools in their bag of tricks that CHP can use to bring a pursuit like this to a conclusion. I'm gonna turn off
That sounds
icon for now.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's just static. What are you into right now? What mountaintop?
I mean, they need to get a lot of lead.
Are you on right now? No, but what mountaintop are you in right now? Okay. That should hold. Well, I think someone's like, I don't know if someone's gonna be there for that.
Put the mic on the other guy so we can hear him too, man. If you're gonna have Schizo talk like that, like, can we get the mic on the other guy too? It's not. It takes like it's like $200.
Again, if you're joining us here on the... Oh.
They're not leaking police comms, they're public.
On the
Because into them right now.
ABC7 app. Excuse us here, we might dip to black here for a second as we manage signals just to make sure we maintain a video signal as we continue eastbound to the Inland Empire.
Wait, their shit's not seamless? That wasn't too bad.
Copy.
I think it's possible to be, no? If they have multiple sources at the same time and it's bonding, they can gradually swap one to the other and keep a good signal.
All right, we're back with you on all of our ABC7 streaming platforms, abc7.com, on YouTube, Facebook. We've been following this big rig pursuit come out of Santa Clarita. We are east of Glendora now, continuing on the 210. We've already passed the 605. Almost
police comms they're not as fun as you think they are.
If we continue on this way, we'll get
that
into
mic is...
some of these IE neighborhoods. Rancho Cucamonga, we'll pass the 15 freeway. That's if this driver gets that far. We do know that these things carry a lot of fuel. They do have a large range, so the fact that this thing started in Santa Clarita means that there are a number of options of where this pursuit can end. We've been kind of bouncing between some erratic behavior, some shifting back and forth, and even shaking the entire cab of the truck. And then we've had periods of very calm behavior, where the driver of the big rig just kind of goes really slow.
Oh no, I logged in the wrong spot. I'm not doing happy.
Oh, the big rig coming up on another.
I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Big rig down there in the slow lane, coming right up behind him and then swerving into the middle lane to get around him. Like we've said in these situations,
I'm doing it.
I've never driven
I'll do
one of these
tomorrow.
trucks, but
Give them an email about it.
Seen from what I've heard, they all have CB radios. They all have the ability to stay in contact with one another. So I'm wondering if that's the case, if there's any communication going on.
Here it comes. Watch out, there's gonna be an ad.
We have been hearing
Hey, sorry about that. Can you repeat that?
that
We were talking
S
power.
word.
Yes, sir.
That
Sheriff
means
21.
spike
Got
strips.
We're
There's
down
one.
low 1.5.
There's one. And I saw it go across the freeway.
Okay, copy that.
It's hard to see if it actually made impact on those tires, but
Oh yeah, you got him.
Yeah, we'll
it
stand by
does
here. Are you
appear,
talking
it
to,
does appear that a
CHP
couple of
or
the tires
another?
here were hit by those spike strips. We saw that CHP officer lay down the spike strips.
Copy, blue.
We saw him pull it back,
Roger that.
and now it appears that
Told
a
you
couple
how
of
bad the
tires
comms
here
are for
have
police.
been
It's so
flattened
bad.
by those spike strips.
Listen to this shit.
I think it's joining up here. Media guys, 6 to 1 front, 340.
So fucking bad.
9's on 1
Yeah,
for 342.
if it impacts one of the front
Five
tires,
is
that
up.
can impact steering. That could be good as far as bringing this pursuit to an end, because making
Sure,
this
1.7.
truck hard to
On
control
120.
would hopefully cause the driver to stop. That left front tire is looking a little low
Oh,
as well.
shit,
We're seeing
wait.
a little bit of movement from that wheel.
Yeah, sure. 21, 46 on Bravo. Yes, sir.
This is so bad.
Get you quickly bus on Bravo.
It's just gonna flip.
Roger that. I'll stay with you. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, it's actually 07.
Looks like a little bit of smoke. Oh, there's some smoke from the left front tire. It does appear that left front tire is going down. We got a lot of smoke coming out from that tire.
Oh, chat is actually maybe 07.
As we're on the 210 eastbound passing mountain, this driver
This is so
doing
fucking
a
bad.
surprising job, as we're hearing from CHP, saying both front tires are flat. CHP is telling us both front tires are flat, and now we're seeing a little bit of swerving.
Wait, no, wait, hold on.
There's some sparks coming now. Sparks from the left tire. A little bit more swerving from this driver, swerving over to the right shoulder.
Hold on.
Still on the gas, it appears, not giving any intention that this this is going to stop.
Wait, chat, I'm not gonna chat. My agent says that one of the guys who does the policeman along,
before you know it, as you see
the police
debris,
coverage.
and there goes the bumper, there goes
You'll
the
let me
whole
do a ride
tire.
along.
The tire is gone, and now we're on the rims. When that happens, well, we've seen these before. You see a lot of sparks. You have the potential for fire. And we're just going to have to wait and see what happens if this driver
Oh,
decides
no, that's
to
massive. I'm doing
continue
100%.
pushing forward
In the
under
heli,
these
yeah.
conditions.
I would love that. Yeah, I'll say yes. I'll be in the lane in 8 days.
Both front tires, yep. We have consistent spikes coming, or sparks coming from that wheel. This thing's really going to be ground down to the axles here shortly if he continues.
Assuming if the call comes in, I could just rush there, right?
I got him.
I mean, that road is gonna be disgusting, yeah. You know what? It's not that bad.
All right, so
We've seen that often. It's not too bad.
Doing a
But
surprising
it does damage the
job
road, yeah.
at maintaining speed and maintaining a straight direction, if you will. Although we do have a curve in the freeway coming up.
Yeah, it's gonna start getting red. You're gonna see. This motherfucker is gonna get like super hardcore orange red.
Doing a little bit of swerving motion to the right, almost into that right shoulder. Now
Oh, yeah,
swerving
he's
back
gonna
to
stop.
the left a little bit as we see the night sun shine down on this truck driver again. It does appear, I'm going to find out right now that's...
Yeah, GG, he's stopping.
Oh, shifting back and forth now. And we're really slowing down now. Rob, if we can get the speedometer, I'd imagine he's probably in the 20, 30 mile an hour range. This pursuit really slowing down. And I'd be interested to find out if that is actually the
End of the pursuit.
The truck driver actually slowing down, or if the truck is actually unable to continue now. We see a little bit of smoke coming from some of those rear wheels now.
Yeah, there's a spike stuck in.
The spike strip actually got those as well. That was just an incredible spike strip attempt that it got the front tires. It looks like it got one of the rear tires and possibly more. And that could be what CHP needed to do to bring this thing to an end, as we're seeing this tractor trailer continue to slow down. We have CHP units behind the truck. We have more CHP units behind those CHP units. Obviously, if you're going to use the 210 freeway tonight from Pasadena out towards the IE, that's going to be probably a slow go for you. If this thing comes to a stop on the freeway, it's obviously going to be shut down for some time.
Is he actually yielding to the side before stopping?
Not going very fast.
Chat, is the truck just unable to go faster than that because of the tire missing?
This is that curve in the 210 freeway north of Claremont as you get towards Upland.
Upland, I know it's at.
We're really seeing this truck slow down.
Upland, Rancho,
it's swerving a little bit
Ontario.
to the right side, you can really see the driver manipulating the steering wheel and causing those wheels to go back and forth.
Oh,
it's like,
he's getting
maybe
traction by going right
stuck and
side.
he's thinking that swerving back and forth is going to get him a little more of an ability to continue forward.
Well, he done some shit, Dubai shit.
We've seen that tire, at least the left front tire, fly away. That's not part of the equation here now, and that's going to make it really difficult for this truck driver to continue. Using that left shoulder now. Looks like one of those rear tires is going flat.
Don't
right?
stop under the fucking bridge, you moron.
Going under a bridge. I believe that's going to be Mountain Avenue.
GTA Helltech truck, actually, hold on.
We heard one of the CHP officers command on the radio to keep your distance, so they are keeping everyone's safety in mind.
Doing it again.
As always in these situations, officers have to treat the pursuit
That's what he's doing, right? He's trying to get he's gonna try to get traction on the right tire.
Dangerous. We haven't
By
heard
wobbling it?
specifics to that as well, but we do know that this driver possibly stole this tractor trailer. We're really seeing this thing slow down into the teens. The driver using all of the roadway now, going from the left side over to the right side, back to the left side.
What is this guy
Going
doing?
all the way back to the left side again.
Like, at least plug your Insta or some shit off the window. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Just waste
We
everybody's
already
time.
know that both front tires are down. When we were a little bit at higher speeds, we saw a lot of sparks coming from those front wheels. It looks like those front wheels obviously don't have tires attached to them anymore, so they're going to make things difficult as far as controlling this tractor trailer.
Or accelerating without traction, yeah.
But you can still see those wheels turning back and forth as the driver turns the steering wheel back and forth. We saw the bumper fly away, the tire fly away.
Wait,
This
switch to
truck
all-wheel
could start
drive.
coming apart if we go any longer.
No shot. Oh, he's back to going faster. Put the speedometer, please, please.
There's some more sparks coming off the left front
Damn!
tire, and all of a sudden we're picking up speed again.
Who's laughing? This isn't funny.
That's incredible because when the truck starts slowing down like that, you wonder if it's a problem with the vehicle causing him to slow down.
Oh,
Apparently not, though, because now all of a sudden we're in the 50, 60 mile an hour
Bro,
range.
this thing is
more
wop-
pieces are flying off the
07.
vehicle.
Chat, it is actual 7.
More sparks coming off as we continue to pick up speed, continuing eastbound on the 210 freeway in Ontario.
This guy's flipping.
Even more sparks coming off that front tire now.
Yo, what is that material?
And those two CHP
How is it
units
not red yet?
keeping their distance, but
Chat,
still
normally,
keeping an
like,
eye on
normal
things.
cars, like sedans or whatever,
Behind that, CHP has
shit gets
a
really
traffic
heated
brake
really
on,
fast.
so they're not letting anybody pass this truck. But now that we're going to a little bit faster speeds, there is some vehicular traffic up ahead that this thing could catch up to, but I'm not sure we're going fast enough to do that.
Oh, the heat gets taken away? With the sparks.
51 miles an hour there, and the sparks just seem to multiply. Now it appears they're not just coming from the wheel, but they're coming from the actual, I would say the bumper, but we saw the bumper fly away, but it's like parts of this tractor trailer in the front are now grinding against the freeway surface, and we're seeing all those sparks because of that.
Bro, he's gonna flip. This guy needs to stop.
Approaching Rancho Cucamonga now on this eastbound 210 freeway. I think we're in Rancho Cucamonga now. We see a little bit of movement into the right. You have to wonder what's going through this driver's mind right now, knowing that
Probably
he has
not
a
much.
vehicle in deteriorating
Rancho
condition.
what? It's called Cucamonga. It's a nice place. It's very peaceful. A lot of the roads have like horse tracks on them.
Judging by this driver's insistence to keep on
Yeah,
going
it does.
forward,
Yeah, you can ride a
as we
horse.
see more sparks coming out the back of the truck now. You have to wonder how this thing comes to an end. There's a lot of heat that's going to be created in the front of that cab, in the engine area where the fuel tanks are. These usually don't end well, either in a crash or fire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
We've
whoa.
seen these things catch fire.
Whoa, 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 whoa! It's chilled, bruh.
What
I
do you
mean,
got on the
dude,
radio back there?
that's a lot of equipment being damaged right now. It's kind of insane.
Copy.
It's a lot of money.
Looks like we have flames now. We have flames coming from the undercarriage. A lot of sparks coming
Oh
from
my
the
god,
right side as
07!
well.
Oh, nice, 07. The other side, one more to the other side. The other side looks like it's fucking burning up. Oh, nah.
Who else is on that side?
Well, no, Chad, there's a fire on the opposite side, no?
Even with all of these sparks and clear signs of fire,
This guy doesn't give a fuck at
this
all.
driver's continuing to plow northbound. On
This
the
guy's like
210
near
eastbound
suicidal. What the
through
fuck's going on
Rancho
there?
Cucamonga.
Yo. You fucking bitch. There's no shot you're gonna lag. Give me that one. Give me that one. Give me that one. Are you taking my tip? Yeah, go to the other side. Yeah, show us the fire. Yeah, bitch.
Pretty bright over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're working our way over to the passenger side right now to look at that. It is, you're right, a lot more than just sparks coming off. So
This truck is completely
Whoa!
on fire. Now
Whoa!
we're going to stop. We're seeing that fire start to spread to the cab. If we can, we'll bring Air 7 HD to the front of the vehicle. Is he out? Is he out? There he is. The driver's out. He's climbing the fence. Stay on this side if we can, Tyler. Don't get any further south. We see this driver struggling to climb up the hill. That's a good sign because it means that CHP doesn't have to deal with rescuing this
hold on.
suspect. Let's see if we can go a little bit north because of the sound wall there. And you could see that cab completely
It's gonna blow up. Why
on
the?
fire now.
Bro, is
That's
this not
be
gonna
a
fucking blow
complete
up?
loss. As we come on the other side of the sound wall here, we'll hopefully be able to see that suspect still on the run, continuing southbound. He's continuing southbound on one of the surface streets here, and that CHP air unit still has eyes on that suspect.
They have the
He's
sun on him.
continuing
Why is
foot,
this officer looking sideways?
possibly running out of breath, jumping over a fence there, onto a private property, into a home maybe. Looks like a condo complex. Hopefully CHP gets eyes on this guy shortly. I see one CHP
called the
officer
sun, yeah.
on foot a little further down the road, and we see this guy now.
The
This
night
is the
sun or whatever.
suspect. Stay on this side.
Oh no, don't do it, don't do it, bro.
The air unit still has eyes on this suspect. It looks like he's out of breath just kind of walking through the neighborhood. And hopefully these CHP officers can get to this guy before...
Don't do
he
it,
can
bro.
cause
Oh
any
no,
more
he's gonna do,
trouble.
he's trying to do a break-in.
Going around another townhome here. That night sun still staying on that general area, which means that
Nope.
CHP does have eyes on him. Now he's running northbound.
You know what?
Oh, it looks like he's going to hop into a
Classic.
patio here, possibly.
Stuck to, yeah,
Hopefully that,
a bunch more charges if he does that.
No, not going to hop into the patio. Running out into one of the driveways. It does look like he's in kind of a condominium complex here, continuing to walk on foot. That one CHP officer is in a foot pursuit
Yeah,
now.
these guys
Another
down
CHP officer closing in. This CHP officer looks like he has a lot more steam left in him, but that suspect still does too. He's going to continue on one of the surface streets here in this townhome complex. A lot of trees in this area. We're going to move Airstuff and HD around to get you the best angle. Hopefully we see the suspect pop out.
He is
on
no
the
spam
other
anymore.
side
He
here.
has done
And
it.
there he is. There he is. The suspect popping out onto the sidewalk. You see that one officer right behind him, and it looks like he made a tackle right behind the tree. And hopefully we will see the conclusion of this pursuit very shortly here. We see one officer on scene, another officer on scene, and it does appear that the suspect is giving up peacefully, which is all we can ask at this point. Looks like this is the 6600 block of Canary Pine Avenue in Ontario, a townhome complex just south of the 210 freeway.
Oh my
here,
God!
210 and
I didn't know shit burned like that.
as we look back
Shit's burning
at
through
the
straight
wreckage,
metal.
the tractor trailer here now a complete loss, going up in flames. CHP is on scene, but the fire department is not. They're going to have to get the local fire department out here to help put this thing out.
Oh, it's fiberglass.
And there's our suspect. Our suspect on the ground in handcuffs after a long pursuit from Santa Clarita down the private freeway to the 134
supporter.
to the 210, ending in Ontario after a spike strip, a perfect spike strip attempt by CHP, knocking out multiple wheels on this tractor trailer, eventually causing sparks as the suspect driver continued to drive this thing and drive it eastbound. That caused this fire. Once the driver realized that his truck was going up in flames, he did the smart thing and pulled over and got out. Unfortunately, he did not give up at that
insane.
point. The driver ran. As we were saying, the driver ran and officers took this suspect into custody. I'm not sure if those were CHP officers or an assisting agency. Looked like different uniforms down there.
$100K in damages, you think? Way more than that. Way more.
Yeah, you could descend a little bit. I think it...
The rig, the road, the staff, fucking...
Can you descend at all or no?
Motherfucking... Getting rid of this shit.
Open me back up? Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Thank you for joining us on ABC7.com and our ABC7 streaming platforms. We're going to wrap things up in our with our pursuit coverage here.
That's cool, chat. Enjoy that. I'm going to bed, chat. Because I will be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow for some more streaming. Pag. Man. This is good night, chat. Guys, I'm out. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you live. Thanks for the subs, resubs, no people on chat. Thanks to people at home on Discord on YouTube.